it's not every time you have men talk about women stuff, you have women talking about women. But today we're going to have a man talking about a woman, and I like it. I have Ronald Jala here.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you need to. Ronald Jala is a public speaker. He's a content creator. He's a realtor.
Aww.
It's good to have you.
It's so good to have you introduce me.
Everyone expects a woman to be feminine. I mean, even a woman expects that she be feminine. Yes, the feminine side of a woman is safe. It's convenient. It's just, I mean, enjoy being a woman. I remember having the conversation with one of my guys friends, and he said that there's a girl there, and he said she's just too masculine. She's not feminine, and I don't like it, right? And I was laughing then, and he told me that I was feminine, and I didn't know I was. But I mean, I think I can be masculine and can be feminine, a number of factors, but we're going to talk about that. Ronald Jala, do you think that we have a lot of masculine, feminine women?
It's supposed to just be feminine women and masculine men, but I don't know why in this time and age we now believe, or we're even seeing like repetition in patterns of where women have masculine features. Do you know?
Feminine features.
Oh, sorry. Feminine features, masculine traits, all of that, right? But before we talk about that, we need to define in context what masculine and feminine is.
And that's why you're here. You're going to help us.
No problem. All right. So, being a feminine person or being a feminine woman is you have to be nurturing. Yeah, you have to be nurturing of ideas. The nurturing of ideas.
Okay.
You also have to be hospitable, right? The fact that people have to, not everybody gains access to you. That's also a very beautiful thing as a woman. If not everyone can gain access to you, you're not a proud person, but not everyone can gain access to you. It makes you feminine. Masculinity is more of you being a provider, not just money. Being a resourceful, person with your mind. That's provision. Knowing where the resources are coming from, knowing what the next move. I'm not saying women can't think. I'm not, right? But it's an added advantage if you have a brother or a man or a father in that space, that is at the peak. But when it comes to being resourceful with his mind, that brings provision at the end of the day, right? So, being a protector, right?
Providing security.
Yeah, providing security of any sort, emotional, physical, financial, right? And for someone to be a provider, you must first of all have strength. You don't just provide because you have you have a male biology. That's not a good enough reason to assume that you're a provider. You need to go get knowledge, provide yourself with the right information that will enable you to be in that space.
So the reason God created the man and the woman, I'm assuming, is for balance. And by balance, I don't mean God is doing plus and minus, but that balance is because he's God and he's perfect and everything he's made is beautiful. And he created those parts created the parts to man and the parts to woman, and I also think I know that it's supposed to bring balance. So you're masculine, I'm feminine. You have your features, I have mine. You have your biology, I have mine. I saw someone put out something, and he said to first daughters, she said, first daughters, calm down. It's okay to be loved. It's okay to expect that you're loved. It's okay to, feel love, right? So, and maybe they say that to a lot of first daughters. You may want to tell me why that is, or to some other women who have assumed the position of the male, and so they think like a man. Do you think it's a problem first? Do you think it's a problem to act like a man, to be a masculine feminine, to be a masculine female?
Okay, so if I say that it's I'm not trying to be diplomatic, but if I say that it's a problem, let's not just say things, but let's understand that this conversation can be the realization of somebody else. right? But there are two contacts in which women can start displaying, masculine traits. Some of these women had no options. Life had to happen. You mentioned first daughters, right? So
Yeah.
life had to, happen to them, and it's sometimes more of a defense mechanism. So some women who act masculine, it's some form of defense mechanism because of the fact that life had to happen in a certain way to them, and that was the only way they could survive out of that era, and it becomes a template that they run with. Right. So for as much as there's that angle, there's some women who
took it upon themselves
to
be that way,
not want to be
feminine,
or they have issues with authority.
Okay.
Yeah, not just you being a man, they have issues with authority. So there's something called confirmation bias, right? It's more like, for example, you want to know that this is a chair, and the reason why you want to know that this is a chair is because you want to be able to devalue the chair, and not because you
just
want to utilize the chair.
Okay.
Right? So there are women like that who they want to be in, that skin, in order to not be under any form of authority. And it's crazy that we have women like that, in very serious positions. It helps you, a woman like that, it helps you be very effective in workspaces. That's the benefit of, of
masculine
women like this.
Female.
Right? They are incredible industrious women. I'm not saying every woman who is industrious is that.
Yeah.
Right? But it helps you with being very radical and extremely rational.
So you're saying that we need those kind of women in the world? Because is it the best version of a woman to be masculine female? To be a masculine female,
it's an abnormality. It is an abnormality, and in some cases, not even in some cases, in most cases, that I've seen women become masculine is because the men in their lives failed in being men.
Can you say that again?
No, it's the truth. Like in some cases, like 40 to in fact 50-50, right? Most women who you see that are very masculine, is because the men in their lives failed
to be men.
And
I think it starts from the family, the father first. So, I mean, that's the first point. Formative years of most women, the father. It's either there was an absence of a father.
Yeah, because I was about to come to that. Right? Yeah. It's not even because the fathers were bad people. No, it's just being absent. So there was no first contact, So they had to learn how to. Let's say their first contact with masculinity would be fictional. Yeah, it would be fictional, and the fictional belief of masculinity is what pop culture is pouring out to a lot of women. That women are, buying these days into. So that in itself is even making men, want to go into that fictional market in order to appear attractive
to women, to those kind of women.
Yeah.
You still have these women constantly looking for that masculine feel and touch, but never find it because I guess they have put themselves in that space where they occupy that space. So who else should feel it?
Yeah, and one of the problems with that abnormality is that now what they seek for. They have masculine traits or masculine intuition. So if a male has to be in their space, you have to be much more masculine than what she thinks of masculinity, and not in a, should I use the word, calm way? Because it's crazy that most women who are, with due respect, most women who are masculine, right? There's a pinch of aggressiveness. That's my personal review. Right? There's a pinch of aggressiveness.
Okay.
If you tend to look at, for example, girls who are tomboys, yeah, look at their interpretation of masculinity. They're always loud about it. Or if you look at boys themselves, I don't think they're as loud as, because we're the men, and we're the men basically. Like, I'm a guy. I'm here. I don't have to show you
that
you're a guy.
I mean, I know. I can see it.
You know I'm a guy.
Your voice.
But if a tomboy
and a
is
number
here,
of other things, yeah.
right? If a tomboy is here, right, she has something to prove. I mean, that's also a conversation to have, right? Women who are masculine always have something to prove. But a woman who is feminine
is relaxed.
She's
calm.
She's just...
That's the original state.
Like,
so you don't
she's achieving crazy things.
You don't need to put in too much work to be that person.
She's achieving crazy things.
So
are
you saying that masculine, feminine women are in a constant battle of self?
Most definitely. Because why take on two avatars? Stick to one. Why do you want to be a man and a woman at the same time? See, let's not forget what I said. Like, okay, so let me put it this way, yeah? The women who the men have failed in their lives, so they have to pick on that character.
So they need healing.
They need healing, and they need to see the strength in being a woman. You don't have to be a man to be strong. This is the part that masculine women don't understand, because their interpretation of masculinity is strength, right? So what happens to men that are weak? Are they feminine?
I'm going to fix it. I'm independent. I'm going to do it.
No. Do you get what I said now? So if your interpretation of masculinity is you have to be aggressively strong, so should a man's interpretation of being feminine be weak? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. So there's a lot of strength in being a woman. The late Dr. Miles Monroe said something that till this very moment we're making this video shaping my mind. He said, if women weren't as strong as men thought, God would never place them side by side. If we're supposed to lift this chair up, right? If we're supposed to lift this chair up and we have to do it together, I believe that you're either as strong as I am or stronger than I am. If there was time, we could actually take this chair up together. At least we'll take this chair off the floor.
Yeah.
If yourself and I decide now to take this chair, this couch off, we will. Doesn't make you weak, it doesn't make you weak. It makes you as strong as I am or stronger. Right? So women who struggle with this avatar, masculine, feminine women, as much as they are trailblazers in whatever they do, you're sending the wrong message to feminine women. We're not saying you're sending the wrong message to feminine, basically, because there's strength in being a woman. Go through the Bible, Esther. Oh, that's a feminine, strong woman. Like, nobody likes the Jezebel story, but that was a feminine woman. She didn't show any aggression. She was calm. Did that with Cleopatra.
Mary.
Deborah. Right? So it's
just go on and on and on.
The list is endless.
And do you know that, talking about Esther, do you know that the Bible critically highlighted how feminine and how beautiful you can be, using Esther as a case study?
Yeah.
Do you know that when it was Mordecai, Mordecai was her uncle, the one who took care of her. He said to her, when you go there, don't tell them where you're from. That's like telling a woman you need to take your time. You don't need to rush. He said, don't reveal to them that you're Jew. Don't tell them. It's not necessary. So that's like teaching a woman patience. You need to be calm. It's just like I tell someone, you just don't meet someone on the first day and then you just open everything about yourself. You're not a woman if you do. You're not feminine.
Yeah.
Men can do that, catch up. Oh boy, have fun. But no, as a woman, no, you take your time.
Yeah.
Mordecai said that to her. Then she had to go through 1 year of beauty treatment before she could see the king. Like, you see the preparation.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to prepare her for the king.
Yeah.
And the Bible was plain about it. It said beauty treatment. You know, say it's like, I don't know, maybe like spa treatment, washing, cleaning, preparing. Maybe they're also working on the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you carry yourself. And when King Xerxes saw her, he was like, yeah, this is the woman, this is who I want. And the Bible talked about how she found favor and all of that. And then prayer, I mean, a woman is prayerful. Like, there's just a lot to being feminine. But let's go to the beginning, because you said that it's an abnormality. And it means that there's a reason why this happened.
Yes.
And you pointed out that the men in their lives.
Yeah, definitely.
So this woman listening to you now who says, I really want to be feminine. I think I've suffered too much being masculine.
Yeah.
I mean,
like
how can she turn it all around?
Let me come from this perspective, right? Men, I don't think women know this yet, but men are competitive in nature, very competitive in nature, right? I'm not saying me, I'm telling you, if a man isn't competitive in nature, you have every right to question him. You know, they say women are competitive. Competitive to what end? I'm talking about like being competitive. Like, the reason I made that statement is if you try to show a man that he's less of a man and he's in his right senses, he would, by every means possible,
resist it.
Like, it's crazy that it's on this basis that some men make money to the core because they always want to. I don't know if you get my point. So, I think the first step is, if you perceive yourself to be a masculine, a feminine woman, is just know that you're not in competition with these men. They let them be in competitions with themselves. Your competition is you. You are your number one competition, right? So, we do understand that the structures in the economy is harsh to women. Let's come from that angle too as well. I went through a stat that revealed to me that the reason why men work more than women in 2025, it's not because they work more than women, it's because of the opportunities that women don't get to work. So the stats shows that 75%, I'm not discrediting men, no. I mean, come on, there are works women can't do, right? But talking about, like, you see a place whereby in the world that we're living in, 75% is a lot. And women are getting like 25%. So it means, even down to today, because of religious reasons, I mean, I'm not trying to say much, but there are religions that don't allow women work, right? Okay, so that in itself would sometimes make some women just assume that they're feminine. You've never been given the opportunity to test yourself. So I don't know if you get my point, right? So the reason I said that is to say this, that as a woman who is comfortable in herself, your competition is not the man. Your competition is yourself. Yes, that's one. 2, you also need to understand who a woman is. It's beyond biology.
It's beyond biology.
Yes, it's beyond biology, right? So, 2 things I've said. The third thing is, I don't know where or how these women grew up, but from my personal experience, women are powerhouses. Women are beautiful. I kid you not. Like, women are. I think I'm not a fan of happy wife, happy life, but I also get the reason why they say that. If a woman is happy, she has the ability to make the entire community happy. Just one woman is power. That's influence. And then there's a saying that one hell got nothing on a woman's fury, something like that, okay. Right? So it's still influence. If a woman is having a bad day, everybody will suffer. if I don't know if you get my point. So everyone would suffer still, right? So the reason for this mini analysis is me trying to narrow it down in. There's a lot of strength in being a woman. No man on the surface of the earth can push another woman out of themselves, another human being out of themselves. Never, right? I'm almost emotional saying all these things, to be honest, because it breaks my heart when I see a very masculine woman. Two things come to my mind. I try to understand if the men in our life, did they fail, or is this a defense mechanism, or whichever way, it's just you discrediting what being a woman is all about. You don't have to be a man as a woman to show strength.
I mean, I'm going to get Daniel Washington on this show so he can talk about healing, really, because but true, it's either the men in their lives failed or they are trying to be something that they're not supposed to be, and it's terrible, really. An absent dad could cause that.
An absent dad is like 80% of the reason why most women are
masculine females.
Right. That's like the number one thing.
But if you met a masculine female woman, how would you relate with her? I'm guessing you've met a number of them.
Every day. That's my burden. Like, I see them every day. I don't know if I think the reason why we see them in today's world is the information out there. The abuse of what feminism is all about, right? And songs are quite powerful. There are a lot of songs that teach women to be masculine, but it comes from a place of get wealth, because women too can get wealth, and get wealth so you don't need a man. And so I'm thinking, I'm not saying this because I'm a man, but I don't think men are told to get wealth because they don't need a woman. Rather, men are told get wealth so you can have a woman. Do you see the contracts? There's a culture that says get wealth so you can have a woman. Take care of the woman, or take care of the women, because there's also an abuse to that. And then there's a culture telling women get wealth so you don't even need a man at all. So you see the problem. So culture is a problem. So I said that to say this, right? If I get to see a masculine woman, how I tend to handle things is I try to guard my day. I'm very conscious about how my day goes.
Yeah.
So I reach out to you, or we get to have a conversation, and I see that you're coming from a masculine perspective. I try to just, I'm a peacemaker.
But I think some men like the masculine female woman. I mean, they think it's a lot of strength and they can match your energy.
It's fictional. It's very fictional.
I think every man would rather have a feminine woman by his side.
Any man who tells you that he likes the fact that you're masculine, no, he has a feminine woman somewhere. So you're a balance. You're the feminine, you're the masculine one, but he has a feminine.
What if she's able to switch? I mean, be masculine sometimes, be feminine. It's a lot of work.
If she's able to switch, it contradicts everything that we've been talking about, because there's strength in being a woman.
Yeah, so every woman should harness the strength of being a woman.
Focus on the strength in being a woman.
Absolutely.
So,